What's up, folks? My name is Dyllen and I am a Stanford undergraduate who is currently taking a gap year and using that time to help you get into college. Today, we're going to be talking about the Why Us essay, the why do you want to go to this college essay. In this video, I'm going to give you a bad example of a Why Us essay with a lot of the words and phrases that many students tend to overuse. And then I'm also going to give you all of the components that you need for a perfect Why Us essay. Now, I did make a video similar to this a little while back, but I actually don't like that video anymore because in all honesty, I act like my personal Why Us essays that I submitted to college were the best example when they are not. When I applied to college, my Why Us essays were not the best, even though I may have thought that because I got admitted to all the schools. But this year I have learned so much. I have edited around 500 plus college essays. I've seen some really amazing examples of Why Us essays, and I have since learned and developed the strategies for creating an awesome Why Us essay, which I'm gonna share in this video. First of all, what even is this kind of essay? This is a very specific type of supplemental college essay that asks why you want to go to a certain college or university for a certain program or area of study. So some colleges that do require this essay are NYU, University of Southern California, Northwestern, Cornell, Columbia, Tufts, University of Pennsylvania, University of Michigan, and there are some other ones as well. So let's get to it. Here's an example of a bad Why Us essay with a lot of the same words and phrases that you might have in your essays right now, because tons and tons of students use these same words. Insert college is the perfect place for me. As a student at Insert College, I would be able to meet people from diverse backgrounds and gain knowledge in a variety of my interests. Insert College has so many opportunities and resources for me to grow. I'm especially interested in the study abroad program, which would allow me to immerse myself in a new culture and be exposed to different perspectives. I would also take advantage of the internship opportunities, which would give me real-world experience working in the field. Insert College will help me make my dreams a reality. So let me go over each line and explain why this was a bad Why Us essay and how you can make it better. First, starting from the top, perfect place for me. Do not use that term. Everyone uses that term. It's overused. Okay, next, meet people from diverse backgrounds and gain knowledge in a variety of my interests. That doesn't say anything. Literally, you can get that anywhere, in any experience in life, at any college. First of all, who even are you? What are your interests? What are the things that you want to study? What is the background that you come from? And what can you bring to the school? What topics or things are you interested in learning about? Okay, the next sentence. Insert College has so many opportunities and resources for me to grow. Great! What are they? What are the opportunities? What are the resources? Give us specifics, classes, teachers, programs, all of that jazz. And after you talk about those resources or opportunities, you need to always connect those back to you. How does that connect with your interests and your goals that you want to attain? How will that help you develop certain skills or a certain mindset? Okay, the next sentence is the most cliche thing I've ever seen, and I've seen it in so many people's essays. I'm especially interested in the study abroad program, which would allow me to immerse myself in a new culture and be exposed to different perspectives. Okay, great. We have all heard those phrases one too many times. Yes, obviously, that is what study abroad does. So what unique things are you actually hoping to gain from this experience? Why do you want to go to this specific country? What do you want to learn there? Give us the details. And same exact thing for internship opportunities. People always say, real world experience working in the field. Great. Okay, what else? Give us more. What are some actual things, tangible things that you're gonna get out of this experience? And then of course, ending with the cliche phrase, make my dreams a reality. I've seen that phrase being used so many times in college essays. So if you have that in your essay, I recommend you take it out. Speaking of general and overused phrases, I actually have more to share because I've made a whole list of them. I can see myself doing XYZ at Insert College. Expand my horizons, broader scope. I've always had a passion for, or I've always loved, or I've always had an interest in. So those are a couple extra phrases on top of the ones used in that bad example that you should really steer away from. What else should you steer away from? Well, unlike I said in my other video, it might not be the best idea to talk about the school's size, location, reputation, ranking, or weather. Now why? Isn't that some things that make the school stand out? Yes, but they have heard it too many times. Try to come up with something new and unique and personal. So as you can see from all of that, the main mistake that people make is that they stay too general. You need to get extremely specific in this type of essay. They want to see why you want to go to this school rather than any other school that exists. So make sure everything that you are including is very specific to that school. It's tailored to that school. It can't just be used for any other school everywhere. This type of essay is really how you demonstrate interest. Some colleges use that as a factor for admission and some colleges don't, but overall, I think it's good to demonstrate interest for all your college applications. Because they want to be confident that if you got accepted to their school, you would commit. Plus, they need awesome students like you to brag about. They need to keep up the rankings. You also need to keep in mind that in order for them to be the right fit for you, you have to be the right fit for them. And that takes me to the checklist for a perfect YS essay. Here we go. For a stellar YS essay, you should include a hook to introduce your values, goals, and career interests. This is usually like the first paragraph. How the school's values align with your own. So do some digging into their website, figure out their mission, their values, what really is important to them, and how that aligns with what's really important to you. Opportunities you want to get involved in. This is probably the biggest thing that they want to know. I'm talking the program, classes, professors, research opportunities, internship opportunities, study abroad opportunities. This is where you must do your research. Dig into the depths of their website. There is so much you can find other than the homepage. You can find classes, certain professors. You can read up on the professors' bios. Find the syllabus for the classes that you are interested in taking, because that will tell you exactly what skill sets the professor hopes that you will gain in that class. Understanding this will help you write why you want to take this class and the skills and values that you'll develop from it. It's also nice to tie in a personal connection or show the research that you've done into their school to show that you really want to go there. So yes, maybe you looked at the website, but maybe you also went on a tour. Maybe you talked to a professor or you talked with a current student and you learned new things about the school. Those are things you definitely should mention in your essay. But it's not just the fact that you did that, it's the fact that you did that and then what that taught you, how that made you more excited about going to their school. Now for probably the most important part, you must connect all of these opportunities and whatever the school has to offer back to you. I mentioned this earlier when talking about the bad example essay. With every single point or new opportunity that you're talking about, you must connect it back to you. What skills are you going to gain through that opportunity? How does that opportunity relate to your career interests? How does that opportunity help you reach your goals? How does it connect with your values? Always be sure to explain why, because these colleges do not want you to just restate everything that's amazing about their school. They already know. So you gotta elaborate and tie it back to you. Now there are two more things that I'm gonna talk about, and these are things that I didn't necessarily know to include in my essay when I was writing it 2 years ago, but it makes your essay stand out so much more and be way more personal to you. So here's how you can take it to the next level. Preparation. Include how you have prepared for this intended major or program. What classes have you taken, programs that you've joined, extracurriculars that you've gotten involved in that have helped you develop a certain skill set that you will then use and apply at university. And of course, explain how. Maybe you want to make your hook in the beginning about this kind of preparation. Maybe you did a summer program that got you super interested in the medical field and you wanted to use those skills and everything that you learned to help you in college. You also don't have to make this your hook. You can just throw in little preparation things in the middle of your essay. Like you can just say, using my 8 years of experience volunteering at I will, and then explain how you will do that at university. This will show them that you are a more qualified candidate. Now, the next thing that you can do is super awesome, and I think this is what really takes people's essays to the next level. And this is offering your own ideas. What projects or research topics or fundraising ideas do you have that you want to bring to the school? Like you want to do research with this very specific professor at that school on this very niche topic to then discover more about this very niche subset of that topic. Remember, the more specific you can get, the better. It's so awesome when you can show them that you have a clear vision of what you would do there and the specific goals that you want to reach while you're there and how you would do that. Remember, this is a two-way street. It's not just you begging to go to their school, it's them begging for you to go to their school. Aside from all the things that the school can offer you, what can you offer the school? So you need to show them that you would be an asset to them. They would want to admit you. Now for some last little tiny tips, I just want to say that you should definitely break your essay into separate paragraphs. So many times I see students clump all their words together and it just looks messy and it's hard to organize your ideas. So break it into separate paragraphs, even if it is a really short essay. Usually the way students do it is they start with the hook as one paragraph, then they move on to like the program, the academics, and then for the third paragraph, they maybe branch out to like an extracurricular opportunity that they're really interested in joining or their second major choice. And then they end with a little conclusion that wraps up all their ideas together. And for my last tip, I recommend using the word would instead of will when talking about all the things that you would do at the school if you were admitted. Alrighty, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you want more content like this because I have a ton of college application content for you guys to use. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!